So many people often ask, how does a therapist become a therapist? Well, my journey began when I was very young. I was the oldest child of my family, and through the many, things that a family goes through, I was kind of the mediator, the one that was a good listener, a confidant in the family, and so that developed some good listening skills. It also developed a need to help others, and wanting to help others, and to see other people improve. This naturally led me to be the friend that all my friends turned to talk about their issues as a teenager, and wanted to kind of be the peer counselor. And then led me to then in college majoring in psychology, and I really became fascinated not only with helping people, but also with the science of how the mind works and the interaction with the body. Then I pursued volunteering at a domestic violence shelter in Boulder. And it was through this experience of seeing women leave domestically violent partners, abusive partners, really with the clothes on their back and sometimes only their child's hand in theirs, that I really realized and was able to witness their struggle and their immense strength to do something that was very difficult for them to do. And this inspired me to want to work with individuals to help them, help their relationships, help their families, and to really help people who are going through very difficult times. In graduate school, this continued. I really wanted to look at issues around trauma and abuse, but not only just to look at them as they are as adults, but understand why. And so I began to look at some early relationships. What were their early relationships like with caregivers, with significant others, and look at how that formed their relationship with themselves, how they became to view themselves as worthy, as that the world is safe or not safe, and how relationships are protective, not protective, loving, warm, responsive, or not responsive. And so together this informs my approach to how I want to understand individuals who are going through a difficult time. My goal is really to help them understand themselves, understand their experiences, and realize how they can, without understanding that insight, develop new relationship patterns and new skills. So how do I look at therapy and at life? I look at therapy a lot like I look at life, is that it's a continuous learning process. A mentor in graduate school once told me, as soon as we stop learning, we die. And so that really informs that we aren't the same person that we were a decade ago, a year ago, a moment ago. We're always changing for the better, and it provides an opportunity to always change for the better in each moment that we have, that it's never too late. And this really helps guide my process when working with clients as well, is that I don't expect you to come to therapy and to the learning process as an expert, just with the willingness to learn about yourselves and to see what you can do with that new awareness about yourself.